Hey, what's up guys? I'm Praetorian.
And Jinx here.
And welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 on the PlayStation 5. Alright, so we left off in this conflict, the very beginning of the conflict. We haven't even really done much yet. So we'll be continuing that in this episode. We got some good news and some bad news here with the conflict. The bad news is that our ally is currently involved in another conflict. He only had 500 dudes, but that kind of offset the 500 dudes from our brother's allies. And unfortunately, that means he's probably all the way in Transylvania.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so he's nowhere around here, and therefore he won't be able to help us. Allies typically will march all the way across the map to help you. So, yeah.
They'll try.
They'll try. So he's not going to be able to help us until that conflict's over. But the good news is that our commanders are way better than their commanders. So Captain Pattern here has a marshal of 18, while his allies' troops has a marshal of 17. Now, if you look at our two commanders, 30 and 40.
Dang.
Yeah, our best friend here is a fantastic marshal.
He's going to challenge him to one-on-one combat.
Well, that would be prowess rather than marshal, but I think he's got a good prowess, too. So we'll see what he does. It looks like he's going to go into our lands to start sieging.
Does he have babies yet?
Our
best friend.
Our best friend? Well, we just remarried him, didn't we? Oh, no, that was a different night, wasn't it? We could take a look.
Married to the, giant lady.
Yeah, we could take a look. Yeah, they have...
Got a baby.
Oh, no, wait, those are wards. But yeah, those are his children.
And they don't like you.
They don't have much reason to like us. She wasn't a giant. She was just, she had the hell trait, the physical trait. So his eldest son gained it. I don't think so. No, she's just got the Amazonian. Yeah, she got the Amazonian, which again, the size is determined by the prowess, so that makes her kind of muscly.
Well, she doesn't dislike you anymore.
Mm-mm. So they're raising a good little group of knights for us. Look at the other son also has the hell trait. So they didn't get the really good version, because again, there's different levels of it.
Were they all boys?
They have a girl as well, but she won't be able to service as a knight. All right, so he doesn't know what to do now. He was trying to join up with this army here.
Now he's very confused.
Yeah, we'll finish these sieges, because I think we should be able to finish it before he does. He doesn't have siege engines. So we should be able to finish both sieges before he can finish his one. Supplies burned in an accident. That's not good.
Yeah, there's a lot of smoke.
So I'm trying to get access to the tooltip thing. Here we go. So supply capacity has been increased by 25%. So pretty negative overall, but luckily we have the higher supply amount of normally 300, now it's 275. So you'll see the supplies up there in the top right corner. Once your supplies get really low, you'll get advantage penalties in battle, and you'll start taking attrition once it gets low enough. Cousin was taken prisoner in that battle by the Kaiser.
Wasn't that one of our brother's allies?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was helping out because he's up on Navarra in that conflict over there. So you can see his troops are stomping up north again, because that's the more important conflict for them. Our siege is almost done here. And yeah, they did join up together. Now, unfortunately, the place they decided to siege is the plains. Now, one thing to always consider, guys, is that whichever army is on the defense when it comes to sieges is the one that gets the terrain bonuses. So if we attacked him, well, let's just say if he attacks us in the hills here, he would get the bonus, the terrain bonus for the hills, because he's the one who owns the county. He's the one who occupies it.
They're his hills.
Yeah, so he would get the bonus. Now, if we occupy this and then he attacks us here, then we get the bonus because now it's ours. Or we're occupying it. So keep that in mind, that normally the terrain bonuses are given to the one that's attacked, but not if it's a siege. So we've finished this up, and I suppose what we're going to want to do next is get ready to attack this guy here. That would pull him off the siege he would have to defend his ally. But we do have to finish up this siege here, because we can't beat these two guys alone in the hills. That's not happening. So we need to get rid of this. We got 8 gold from that siege, not very much. But all it does kind of help. Now, we actually didn't need a war chest this large
Well, it's good to have extra.
Well, I was confused with my campaign where my army takes like 20 to 30 gold per turn. Like negative. I'm in negative 20, 30. And I need to have a big old war chest to pay for my conflicts. And our mother just died from pneumonia. So we got a bunch of stress.
We had a mom.
Of course we had a mom.
You have a mom and then she dies.
Yep. So let's see where our stress is at here. 23. This is another thing that I don't like the way they did it. Stresses should be down more easily accessible. You have to look at it all the time and they make you do it that way. I really don't like that. So that's something I hope they improve. This siege is almost done. Less than 2 months, guys.
Well, you guys probably broke her heart.
What, from our
All
infighting?
of her sons killing each other.
Yeah, I imagine that would be devastating.
I'd be like, I'm done with you people. Peace. Gonna go take a snooze.
Can we fit here? We can. Alright, so we're going to try and attack him there before he finishes the siege. But our own siege has to be done so we can get support here. 18 days. Now, do we want ourselves to be the commander? No. I think our other guy's much better. So that means we want him to be the one to do the attacking. Whichever unit gets there first is who leads the army. I'm a little worried he's going to get that siege done before he can get there, though. Can he attack directly to here? He can. Alright, so we finished that siege. So we did capture one of his courtiers. That doesn't help us with points. But you can always ransom him off or whatever. We got 20 gold from the siege. Do we have enough money to build anything? I don't think we do. We can check real quick. It's going to be 100 gold to build the hunting ground, so we could build that. Or the military camps. So I suppose we do have some options here, if we wanted to get those. What do we currently have here? We got the farms and fields, and the walls and towers. Now, we should probably save that money to pay for our military for now.
If you built the military camp, would that affect the troops that are already made, or do they have to, like, go train there?
We'll give you more levies, but you'd have to raise them up.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd have to raise them up. But you could raise them up as soon as they're built up. Take some time, of course. So we're at 26% towards getting him defeated. We got to get it up to 100%. So you can see he's already taken off because he knows what it is. He knows we're about to attack him, so therefore he wants to get into the hills. Let's see if we can stop that. I think it would be worth it to attack him here, even if we're going to be leading or using this unit instead. It'd probably be better. Though he would have to fight alone for a time. How long is it going to take for this guy to get over there? It's going to be a little while. 9 days. It's a probably win.
Probably.
Yeah. So he's slightly in debt. So he blew all his money already. He is a higher quality, so it means a better men-at-arms to levy ratio. And he has more men-at-arms counters. But we have the better commander. But again, it would be much, much better to have him leading over ourselves. Yeah, it's a huge advantage bonus. Alright guys, so I decided to look at our two generals here. And our current king, who would be leading there, his only terrain bonuses would be in forest, which is not that location we're about to fight in. While our big old Count Rodrigo here, he's a rough terrain expert, so he actually gets an advantage in hills. Also, the enemy defensive advantage is reduced by negative 50% because he's a flexible leader, so they're not going to get as big of a bonus. I think it would be better to wait for him, guys. He's so good. So now they're taking off. That's one thing I was worried about. So he's trying to get out of there now. I don't know if we can get over there in time. So let's see. We cannot. Damn.
He's gonna escape?
Yeah, he's going to escape. Now we can try and... Oh, wait a minute. He decided to stay there. All right, then. That's what we want to see.
Is that where he wants to fight?
Yeah. But his ally is taking off. So he's not going to have the assistance of his ally. So this is the icon here that's going to show us how we're doing. And you can see that we'll probably win. Because again, he's slightly in debt. We have a much better commander. More army commander traits since we have the other commander here. And more soldiers. And he's going to get the defending hills. But remember, he's only going to get half of that terrain bonus. And so now we're in the battle. Both armies. We have... Let me just show you guys what this means here. So this is the advantage bonus. I almost want to... Can we... Trying to zoom out here.
I'm just hacking barking at each other.
Yeah, because it's really loud.
Yeah.
All right, so I just wanted to show you guys. This is the advantage. This is essentially, you know, how you're doing. It increases your damage. So the more advantage you have, the more damage you do. And you can see all the bonuses that you're getting and penalties you're getting and all the bonuses and penalties they're getting. And then that, you know, gets added up or subtracted or whatever, and you get a total of 24 here, giving us a damage bonus of 49%, which is huge. It's a huge bonus. And then plus you have all of your, you know, counters. You know, each unit has, you know, units they counter and are countered by, so you're getting all those bonuses and so on, so on. So that's how you look at all that, if you're curious what's going on with this mess here. So yeah, let's go ahead and watch this battle since we don't have anything else to do. And you'll see that we should end up winning it.
We're doing it.
Yep, we're doing pretty good.
Look at us go.
So we're at this point, we've already defeated them. We're just chasing them down now. All right, so we won that battle. We were going to look at the specifics for the battle, which you find in your alerts, but I accidentally closed it, guys. So unfortunately, we'll have to look at it on a different battle and see how that's all broken down. But yeah, let's go ahead and move these units now. He's going to do a retreat, and this is a special kind of retreat after you lose a battle, where they retreat really far away. They're much faster, and you can't engage them until they get to their destination. It's called a shattered retreat, and it's meant to make it so that you can't just easily wipe out their troops by just going to wherever they're going to. So now we have to do some more sieges, guys, because if we looked at this, we're at 43%, so we still got a lot of territory we're going to have to take. So I think we'll go over here, where he won't get the terrain bonuses for attacking us in the hills, and just do 2 different sieges here. So I guess we should take a look and see what size they are. So that's a level 2. That'd be an easy one. Level 3, level 6. That'll take forever. And another level 2. So we'll go after these 2 here. They should both be... Yeah, they should both be pretty easy. All right, so we just want the one commander here. And then get the other guy. Oh, good God. The controls.
Buttons.
Yeah.
Do you gotta like zoom all up in there?
This is as close as we can zoom.
I see.
So yeah, it's kind of difficult sometimes to select things. Now you can hold square to specifically select stuff. So they do give you that tool to make it easier. A scheme at court. My spy masters come to me with a discovery. She is certain that my knight, Bjornwolf, is scheming against me. God damn it, Bjornwolf. Damn it. Why would he do such a thing?
Yeah, I really don't like the blankies.
Yeah, it's just broken. I've seen it a lot more in the console version than in the PC version, unfortunately.
It's a blankie of shame.
Yeah, blankie of shame. I like that.
Throw him in jail.
Damn it.
And take his manky.
But he's one of our best knights. I need him as a knight, but at the same time, we can't let people plot against us.
True.
Especially because our brother's trying to assassinate us, so... I suppose you're right, Jinx. We're gonna have to throw him in prison.
He must not like the wife you gave him.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
I told you she was too old.
So we'll throw him in prison. It's unfortunate. I mean, I was thinking because he was around the same age, but yeah, he probably wants a young wife to have a child because he doesn't have any. Are you kidding me? Look at all these people that are plotting against us. Like, everybody is trying to kill us.
Oh, is that his... No, that's not his wife.
I don't know who this is. Just some other character.
Gustio. Delara, isn't that our friend?
And that's another thing. When you can't look at their character screen, you can't see who they are. Like, who are they related to? Who is this character? So I think that was kind of a mistake on Paradox's part. You think so? Does she have a similar name or something?
Yeah, Delara.
Maybe. I guess we could look at that.
I think that's that guy who didn't like you, and then we became friends with his son.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, okay. The other friend that we have. I guess we gotta throw her in prison too. Now this is getting all the agents out of his plot, because again, he's trying to kill us right now. Now he has a much lower chance of doing so when we're at war with him. When you're at war, it's harder to kill people that you're currently at war with.
Yeah, I guess they're on edge.
So this guy's the one who took the brunt of the casualties in that battle. He's down to 849 men now.
There's a lot of movement.
Yeah, they've gotten control of their units again. So this is... Okay, so this is part to do with this, part of this plot that's going against us. Our spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lady in pearls and silk. Apparently he drew a map of the local plains for an unknown noblewoman. The spies think the lady must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. So, do you recall, Jinx, last episode, or the one before that, when we had an event for one of the assassinations we were doing, where we could have a guy make a map? Mm-hmm. This is that. He had the guy make a map, and then he went and ran his mouth. So, if we do this one, thank you for bringing this to my attention, we'll gain 40 strength because we're wrathful, because we want to punish him. And then we'll get the more vigilant. We've already gotten the more vigilant, which is +1 intrigue and +8 scheme resistance. And then we could instead say the idiot belongs to my dungeon, which is what we're going to do. We're going to imprison this guy.
Everyone belongs in the dungeon.
Yeah, our dungeon is probably full right now. We'll deal with it after the war, though.
So y'all need to think about yourselves.
Yeah. So they're going to try and siege that down again. Let me just take a look and see how we're doing in these sieges. We're currently 5 months to get that one completed. 2 months to get that one completed. And they tried to assassinate us again.
Serious.
Yeah, he is not letting up. I was riding through the streets of or did you want to read this one, Jinx?
I was riding through the streets of Burgos when a mob of screaming and shouting peasants descended on my retinue. Thankfully, my guards did not hesitate to start cutting them down left and right while I made my way back to the castle. This was undoubtedly the work of that evil churl, King Alfonso.
King Alfonso, of course.
Why do we have the blanket of
so
shame?
We know that's King Alfonso, Jinx.
Oh.
You really can't tell the difference between us, can you?
Can't.
We got the better
We're
beard
twins. Now. Okay. And he's chunky.
Well, he also has a blankie on. It's hard to see him. Yeah, he's not all beefy like we are. All right, so we get the watchful again. We lower opinion. We now know that it was him for sure. So he committed a crime, and thus he's going to get a negative trait. So if we wanted to look at him, I guess we'll have to wait. But yeah, we'll make him regret this. And we'll take a look at him. Well, I guess he didn't get the negative trait because he didn't actually murder us.
He tried, though.
But the murder scheme has been abandoned. Because, he wasn't able to succeed.
We always knew it was him.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if there's anything we could do against him here. No. We can't denounce him, though. He'll get the denounce trait. And that's, of course, because we're the head of the dynasty. So yeah, we could do that. But, you know what? We're going to take all of his titles here in a minute. When we win this war. So I'm not worried about it.
And we're going to take his family under our wing.
Take his sons. Take all his babies since we can't have any of our own.
Oh, is that a son?
That's his daughter.
Tell it's a gremlin.
That's the one you called a gremlin before. It's his daughter.
Okay. I thought it was a boy.
You know what? This is really not good that we still haven't had a child. I mean, we're trying to romance our wife right now, so there is that.
But you're off at war. How are you going to make a baby?
You know what? That actually isn't considered in the game, I don't think.
Oh, so you can be off at war?
Yeah, and still.
And your wife gets pregnant and there's no suspicious activities.
It's fine.
There.
Nobody's curious.
Okay.
Alright, so let's have him march over to here. We won't do another siege, we could, but I want to attack him again. So we'll just move our unit there, and that'll get him off of our siege here. He'll go running, because he's scared. He might come over here to try and attack this guy. Just because we are, the AI does know when you have an army nearby. So they keep that in mind when they consider who to attack. If you have an army in a nearby province, a neighboring province, then they know you can get there in time to help them. And you notice he now wants to come down here. I think he's going to attack because we're no longer in the neighboring province. So you can see how you can exploit that to trick the AI into doing stupid attacks, like in a mountain province or something like that. So that's how you take advantage of them. If he wants to attack, that's fine, but I prefer to just get these sieges done and see where we're at on the war score.
Did he change his mind?
Yeah, because I moved one province right there. I can just get him to bounce all over the place by just moving my unit here and confuse him. He won't know what to do. Yeah, he doesn't want to stay there. He doesn't know what to do. We could attack him here. Actually, I think we'll just be fighting the 236 dudes. Yeah, I think it's just going to be the 236. So we're going to win decisively. And because it's our province, because we occupied it, we're getting the defensive bonuses. So nice easy battle there. We wipe out his ally.
Oh, wow, that was easy.
Yeah. Now we can look at what I wanted to show you guys, and I accidentally closed it, the battle screen. So you can open up the details here,
Victory.
and you can see who got the kills, like whatever units were doing the kills. So you see our levies killed 21 while losing 14. That's what levies do, is they're kind of like, I was going to say bullet sponges, but there's no bullets. Arrow sponges. They're your meat shields, essentially. They take your casualties for you, while your men-at-arms do the actual damage. But they can kill a lot too, because they often, represent a majority of your army in the early game.
Or meat bags.
You can also look at the phases to see, what phase you killed them. The actual battle or the pursuit. And then there's your knights. And you can see how many people your knights killed. Now, it's one thing you keep in mind is these numbers can get ridiculous in big battles where you kill like 100 dudes. That is not just the knight killing 100 dudes. They have like a retinue of men. And so, it's all their people with them that are killing too.
It's just a knight.
Just the knight and wiping out 100 or something dudes. So you can see how your knights are doing. I like looking at this, and this is how often when I decide to role play and stuff, how I'll kind of decide who I'm going to reward. I reward the knights to get a lot of kills and do a good job.
And who don't betray you and try to kill you.
Exactly. And then you can also see the events. If you have one-on-one battles between two knights, you'll see if they killed each other, injured each other, or whatever. None of that happened in this one, obviously, but we did capture some people, though. So yeah, our dungeons are full right now. We've got so many dudes in our dungeon. Oh, the siege finished up as well. How are we doing on this war? 63% on the way completed. Alright, so let's see if we can't engage him over here again. And we don't need this guy over here. We could probably win with just that unit. And we could take a look real quick. It's a probable win, because he's defending the mountains. So yeah, let's not go with probable wins. Not when we're doing so well. We don't have to take a loss. Let's go and attack him again. Although, we will want to make sure our best commander's there. And I don't know who's going first. Let me just take a look, guys. So what we want to do is open this up here. And then just see who's getting there first. So that army gets there 9 on the 9th. And this one gets on their 9th as well. So let's go ahead and slow the one army down by a day. Again, you got to micromanage a bit. On the PC, it's really easy to do this. But on the console, it's a little bit more tricky. So with that, we'll have the better knight, or the better commander there. And this should up our war score by a lot. And we'll take a look at this bigger battle and see how we did with the casualties, see how our knights did. He actually had some knights fighting here as well.
Doesn't look like he's doing much. He's just defending.
He killed some dudes. And we got some fame from that. And we captured another guy. That's one of his knights. Okay. So let's take a look at that battle.
Did we put him in the dungeon too?
They're all in the dungeons, yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah, our dungeons are packed full right now. So you see, we lost 408 dudes. He lost 661. We got 10% war score, gained 108 fame. That's how we got more famous.
That's a lot of dudes.
These are the kills. It's the levies. Did a lot of dying. Our knights got 200 kills. The knights did fantastic. Bowmen were pretty helpful as well. You can see he killed 63 dudes with his retinue. And Gaston lost his face, Jinx.
Oh.
So he's wearing a mask now.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
We could take a look at him. You can see who he was maimed by, which was this Mayor Nuno.
He will pay.
Mm-hmm. Our knight here maimed him. And you can just see how who fought who. It's all kind of cool.
Who got maimed.
And who got maimed. Mm-hmm. So we still are only at 73%. We're going to have to do some more sieges, guys. So the reason why we're not getting full credit for having the home county here is that we haven't taken over these, which this is just a temple and city, but they do have defenses there. so we do have to take them. They'll be really easy to take, though, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and send him over here. And then the other guy, if we can select him, over here. So we're just going to work on sieges, guys. Try and get this done. We don't have to worry about his army. And look at that. Pregnancy.
Hopefully she doesn't die.
So our wife is finally pregnant. That's fantastic news.
It's not yours, though.
You think so? We were romancing her. And did we ever finish that? What happened to that?
What did happen with that?
I mean, things have been going kind of slow because we're doing war. We're just not done yet.
Oh.
11 months and it'll be completed. I did want to take a look at that knight who was maimed. So you see, he wears the mask because he has the disfigured trait here. Decreasing his diplomacy, his fertility, which there's nothing wrong with his fertility. It's just his wife is not as attracted with him.
Yeah, she's got a stank face on.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he was horribly maimed.
I mean, he has a nice mask.
He
It's
does.
Very shiny.
It's a cool mask.
I would wear it.
I think there's a couple different masks in the game too. I might be mistaken about that though. I thought there was. So yeah, he only has 1,000 men left, so he's not really too much of a threat to either of our armies. These sieges were supposed to be really quick. I guess this one is. This one will take 5 months. So yeah, we're just going to do sieges for a while, guys. So let's go and speed this up. I'd like to get this war. Oops. I'd like to get this war done this episode if we can. He's trying to siege that down, so we'll probably go attack him as soon as we're done with this siege over here. Bring our troops over there and destroy him. He's got more allies coming. They must have finished that war over there, because all the troops are coming from France now, Jinx.
The Frenchies.
French. I guess, did they win that war? No. Be interested to know who won that. Was it the French or the Emperor? Alright, so let's go and move our troops over here, and we'll engage those 1,300 men. It might be closer to 1,500 by the time we get over there. Yeah, you can see he's already taken off. And this mayor here wants to pay homage to us. You want to read it, Jinx?
My vassal, Mayor 1, has arrived outside my castle with a grand procession of well-dressed diplomats, knights, and exotic entertainers. The fellowship resembles a parade led by Juan himself. In a booming voice, Juan announces that he is here to pay homage to, and that he comes bearing gifts of gold. Such generosity is hard to find in a subject. Juan's loyalty is truly something to treasure.
So we could say, please enter, deposit the gold on your left. We'll get the money from him, increase opinion with him, gain some prestige. We say, why surely you have more to give, and try and get 75 gold out of him, and we'll lose opinion with him. And the other option is keep the gold, your friendship is enough. We'll gain 25 diplomacy lifestyle experience points, which we're not even going down that branch. We'll get some more opinion with them, and we'll get prestige. Well, we need the money, so let's take the gold, guys. We always need more money. And you know what? Let's go ahead and build here. See what we can build, what we haven't yet. Probably get the pastoral lands. I know that we need levies, though. And there are some buildings that would get us better levies. And we could get more damage bonuses. Maybe we should get one of those first, since we already have a money one here. So yeah, we can get either hunting grounds or the military camps. And one way to decide what you want here, guys, is by going in here and then looking at what it gives you as you level it up, because it's going to get better and better. So you can kind of see, like, once you get to these back levels here, you know, you get a little bit of taxes here. About a mid-range level of levies. It's going to reduce your men-at-arms maintenance, and it's mostly giving you bonuses for light cav, which we use. We have special light cav, so that would be beneficial. Oops. Didn't actually want to start that yet. Do you automatically you automatically construct it. There's no way to preview in the console version. Okay, that's interesting. In the PC version, you can preview it, but there's no option to do that in this one. You have to build it and then cancel it. Okay. So you can't preview in the PC version, unfortunately. Well, I mean, you can. You just got to cancel it. Or, yeah, in the console version, excuse me. This gives the bonuses for archers and skirmishers. It gives a lot more levies. and levy reinforcement rate. I think we're going to go with the hunting one. What do you think, Jinx? Oops.
I like hunting.
So yeah, we're going to cancel this and then do the hunting lodge, or hunting grounds. There we go. Alright, so this siege here is almost done. He did run away. I'm imagining, for some reason, he thought that was more defensive. Maybe there's some defensive buildings here. We would be able to win that. It's going to be a close one, though. Yeah, I think it'll be a close one here. We'll attack him, though. And we finish up the siege as well. So let's go and get these guys moving. I think this battle should be it. Hopefully. We might be like 1% short, but we'll see. Got some money from that. Alright, so here's the battle that hopefully ends the war. Also, it looks like we'll be engaging... Oh, never mind. They pulled the troops back. We did win that battle, by the way. He's going to send more troops at us. So let's go ahead and support these. Yeah, he's going to attack us with 213 dudes. Wow. I almost want to go back this way, but yeah, it's fine. We'll just go in here. We captured some more people. And let's just take a look at how we are on finishing it. 95%. Good God. So we either have to catch his army again. Maybe this will be enough. I doubt it, though. We killed another cousin.
We're not going to have any family left.
No, we would have killed them all, but that's kind of the goal here, honestly.
True.
Because all of our family are our rivals.
Only the strongest survive.
We're at 98%, Jinx. We're so close, but just not there, unfortunately. Alright, well, let's go and stomp over here and see if we can't catch an army somewhere. Or just do another siege. How big is this? Oh, that's that bigger one. I guess we'll go after this one. I thought there was a level 6 somewhere. Is that down here? Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought I saw a level 6 somewhere. That's our territory. Level 2. I guess we'll just go after the level 2, because that'd be the easiest one to get. Yeah, we'll just go after the level 2, let his army go wherever it wants. Let's just do a siege so we know we'll win this rather than chasing after him. So let's move over here. And we'll just do these sieges, and that's how we'll end the conflict. Also, we got a martial lifestyle perk. Alright, so we can get sappers. And that'll give us siege progress for men-at-arms.
Well, it's got nothing to do with sap.
That's not what sappers are. So sappers are... let's get this unit moving over here. This guy's going to go do this siege over here. So the sappers are like miners. They like mine underneath walls and then explode. Well, they don't do explosions in this time period, but later they would do explosions underneath the wall. In this time period, they would just try and basically undermine the stability of the wall.
Oh, okay. So that it'll collapse?
Yeah, so that it collapses. So we had a daughter.
So disappointing.
And, okay, we can customize the name here. I wasn't sure if it was going to let us customize it. I think you can.
She, too, is a gremlin. You carry the gremlin trait, obviously.
I think just all the kids look like gremlins in this game, Jinx. So we can just write whatever we want here, or we can name her after Agnes. We can name her after our mother,
Like,
after Agnes's mother,
name.
after an ancestor, which you can keep on clicking this here. Just a good old Catholic name, or a good Castilian name. Do you have any names in mind, Jinx? Or do you just want me to click through these and then tell me what you want?
Yeah.
Constanza?
Sure.
Alright, so we'll name her that, Constanza. There you go. So we had a daughter. She is now our heir. And that was the first child I had. Again, in my test playthrough, I didn't really do that much, just war. Trying to learn the combat system for the console version. So we're getting all kinds of trophies. So this siege will likely end it here in 2 months. We probably won't even complete that one because I just want this war to be over. This took a lot longer than expected.
Yeah, he's just running around all over the place.
Yeah. So he's going to try and take these first because they'll be quick. That little clever bastard. Even for a click level 1, though, it's going to take him 5 months. So not quick enough. That count died over here, Jinx.
Oh, nice.
So now our best friend is over here. Though,
That's not our best friend.
that's not our best friend. I thought our best friend was going to inherit here. Apparently not. Is he the younger brother? Oh,
Maybe.
he's the younger brother by a couple years. Alright, so it's not our best friend over here. But this guy's not had a child yet, so he is slated to inherit if something was to happen to his brother. I'm not saying we'll do anything. I'm just saying.
Just saying, things happen.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and figure out which counselor position he was in. He was in the chancellor position. Alright, so it looks like our best character here would be our best friend here. This is the other powerful vassal, and he's not very good at anything. He's average at stewardship, but not very impressive. I think we'll just put him in place. Our best friend here. He's decent at diplomacy, though I would rather have him in that marshal slot.
Yeah.
But I don't think, look
Looks
here.
silly with his little paper.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody who'd want to switch around here. Yeah, we'll just leave it as is. He would be great as the marshal, but it's fine. He would be horrible as a chancellor. Nobody likes him. What's that,
It's his face.
you see that icon? What is that icon that he had here?
Smug.
I want to see the, oh, he's a cancer. He has cancer.
Well, he looks pretty good.
Well,
He must have just got it.
I mean, it's inside, Jinx. You wouldn't be able to tell until
He's happy.
he's about to die. And we got an omen event. The local mystic insists on seeing me, and upon being brought into my presence, he started wailing. And is that blood on his hands? The signs are in your favor, my lord. I spilled the intestines of a hen, and the blood showed me your future. It is glorious.
It's glorious.
Well, if the hen intestines say so, then it must be true, right? So you say, well, thank you, and this will get us the good omen modifier, which will give us a medium boost to our health. Okay, so we'll live a little bit longer for 10 years. Probably won't affect us much anyway, because we're not that old. We're only 41. So just trying to finish up this siege here, guys. Bunch of stuff just happened. The virtuous pope was celebrated, increasing Catholicism's favor. Finished that siege, got 4 gold, and we completed the Hunter Lodge as well. So the war is over. We've won it. We could wait for the siege to be done, but it's not going to be worth it. We will pay more for our men, over this 4 months than we'd get from the actual siege here. So let's just go and end the conflict. Enforce our demands. We won our first war. These are the things we're getting here. And interestingly, King Alfonso will not lose all his titles. He's only going to lose the Kingdom of Leon title. He'll keep probably a duchy or something. So he's actually going to be one of our vassals. Our brother will be.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's going to be an issue.
Yeah, he's going to be an issue. There's no way he's not going to
the
be.
dungeon.
Yeah, we're going to have to deal with him. So
You better
let's go
take
and...
off your stupid crown.
He will. He'll take off his crown. Or he'll have like a little ducal ring or something like that around him. So yeah, let's go and enforce our demands. And then we need to take a look at what all he has. He still has a lot of territory. So he's still really powerful. In fact, he's now one of our powerful vassals. And he's also one of our best intrigue characters. We could make him our spy master if he didn't hate us so damn much. He's a rival though, so... He's terrified of us though. Probably because of what we just did to him.
Yeah. There's
Alright.
more where that came from.
Just straight up arrest him, I suppose, if we wanted to. He'd
He's
probably...
our brother.
He would probably rebel against us.
Probably.
Yeah, he would not be willing to go with it. I guarantee he's going to be a problem, man. Yeah, this is not the end of our issues, guys, for sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and disband our military. We'll go and disband all.
Go home, guys.
Yep, so we
Make
got to
some
pay for him
babies.
anymore. Yeah, everybody start making some babies. Alright, so I do want to take a look at the hints real quick, see if there's anything important here. These victories here. We wanted to see how we did in the battles. Oh, you already know we won. We killed a lot of dudes.
So many dudes.
Mm-hmm. So next would be dealing with our prisoners. We've got a bunch of prisoners. We can also lock up this guy here if we wanted to. He's a criminal. Who is he? Is this our brother?
I thought it was our cousin.
Yeah, it's Infante Alfonso. I thought that was our brother.
Oh,
yeah, we can lock him
yeah.
up because he attempted to murder us. And before, we couldn't do anything about that because he wasn't a vassal.
Oh, but now
He is a vassal. So we could rightfully imprison him without gaining any, tyranny. Tyranny's a...
He did try to kill us.
Yeah. Now, he would not be willing to allow us to arrest him. And so what would happen here is he would rise up in rebellion, and then we could arrest him after we defeated him again. Now, he would be weaker, and he wouldn't have as much land. It would only be this land here that would rise up. So not all the land that we just took, which that's what Castille looks like now, guys. We now have Leon under our control. We're much more powerful. Somebody had commented about the thumbnail we used because we didn't just use the Castile castle. We used the Castille and Leon,
with the lion.
coat of arms. And somebody was like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense because you're not playing as Leon. Well, we knew that we were going to be Leon, or we were going to conquer it early on here. And I thought it would be nice to have a little bit more variety on the flag than just the castle. So that's the reason why we went with that. We knew we were going to get control, guys. And both of those symbols play a large role in Spain's history and their flags and coat of arms. The Castle of Castile and the Lion of Leon. All right, so we're much more powerful now. Our total troop numbers will likely go up from what we're seeing here. Yeah, 4,100 will be our total troop numbers once we get them all built back up. So we're almost strong enough, I think, to take out this guy with his allies. I mean, they're pretty weak from that conflict. But yeah, we're also kind of weak. But yeah, that'll be the next conflict, I suppose, would be Navarra or Aragon. I suppose we can go after them instead if they have less allies. Oops. Which they do. So we could go after them instead and just kind of skip past Navarra. I guess that would be an option.
Just passing through.
Yeah, I don't know if we have... Yeah, we do have claims over there. So we could just conquer all that as well if we wanted to. That would probably be a better way to go rather than trying to fight the French and all their troops. So yeah, I suppose that would be our next objective. And Navarra, who I said was going to be our first victim, is actually going to be our last victim, apparently, for the Spanish kings outside of our ally in Barcelona.
We're saving them for later.
So unfortunately, this will have to be the end of the episode, guys. What we'll want to do here, let me just see if there's any other powerful vassals. Yeah, our brother's now a powerful vassal, of course, but we're going to be trying to arrest him.
Screw that guy.
So he'll rebel against us immediately. As soon as we do that, he'll probably create a faction if we don't do this. And thus, if he has a faction and we try and arrest him and he rebels, then the whole faction goes against us. So we want to try and attack him before he creates a faction. And so what we'll do here is we'll attempt to arrest him. He'll rebel. We'll put down the rebellion, arrest him. Actually, be able to arrest him and get him in our dungeon. But the first thing we'll have to do next episode, speaking of dungeons, is we have 13 dudes, or dudes and ladies, in our dungeons. So we're going to have to take care of all these people. This guy's been in prison for 19 months. That one's 21 months. Yeah, it looks like 21 months is the longest here. But yeah, they've been in prison for a while, waiting for us to deal with them. So we'll be doing that next episode. We'll deal with all the prisoners here. Some of them we might hire. That's one other thing you can do is recruit them into your court. So if they're useful and they're not already a landed character, they don't own anything, they gotta be unlanded. If they're unlanded and they're really good, maybe we'll recruit them as a knight or something like that, and then we'll get some ransoms. Yeah, we'll just go through there and see what all we want to do with those characters. And it looks like he still has this territory too. Oh, he still owns all this. Those are his 5 counties. Wow. So yeah, it's unfortunate. But he also doesn't have all his troops, as you can see. He could have 2,500. So it's best not to let him build back up. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next episode. And thanks for watching.